appears that MAGA chuds are melting down at killer Kyle Rittenhouse. And what is being described as a very messy breakup. Rittenhouse had actually proclaimed that he would not be voting for former president and convicted criminal Donald Trump. So that's what touched off the rage fest. So who will he be voting for? Well, the 21-year-old told his followers on X that he plans on writing in former Libertarian presidential nominee Ron Paul. Ron Paul. Wow. Okay. Now, he posted this on X. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors, making him bad on the Second Amendment. And that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights would be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks. Later on, of course, Rittenhouse shared a post from the leader of the National Association for Gun Rights, who also decried Trump's support for raising the minimum age for gun purchases and expanded background checks during his first term, as well as Trump's 2018 ban on bump stocks that was following the Vegas massacre. Now, as a result of this, MAGA went into apoplectic shock, starting with Cat Turd 2, who immediately blocked Kyle Rittenhouse on Twitter, saying, "Bye forever. I can stomach a lot of things, but backstabbing millions who supported you at your lowest point, then turning on Trump right after he got shot. Can't stomach it. Won't put up with it. Forgotten. Forever." Oh no, you've been forgotten by Cat Turd. Wow.
Oh no!
Okay. Now, but look, apparently Cat Turd can stomach a lot of things, like nonstop grifting, the abandoning of his family members that, lost their place to live, but not for voting for someone who is not Donald Trump. Interesting. Now, another social media user, Guido McGurk III, wrote, "F you, Kyle Rittenhouse, you punk-ass piece of... Stay out of Wisconsin. We don't want your backpedaling punk ass here anymore. F you and F the cowards that raised you to be this way." Jeez. Tell me how you really feel, Guido McGurk. Joey Manorino posted this. "Kyle Rittenhouse took the support of MAGA and Donald Trump, but now is completely turning on him to write in a candidate in 2024. After all the movement did for him? Absolutely disgusted with this kid." Yes, that's right. He shot 2 people, killed 2 people, shot 3 people. Okay. That was not, that actually got him support from the MAGA community. That's right. Shoot 3 people, kill 2, and you're a hero on the right. But vote for the wrong person. That's where the line is. Another said, "We will not have a Second Amendment in this country if Trump isn't elected." Really? We've got a Second Amendment now. What are you talking about? You'd have to change the Constitution to get rid of the Second Amendment. So, of course, that's not going to happen. But she continues, "Kyle Rittenhouse, you are abandoning Trump because he's not 2A enough. And writing in Ron Paul, traitor. That is a vote for Kamala and the Democrats." Chad Prather writes, "Oh well, Kyle, I regret to inform you that I will no longer be one of your guests on September 12th at the TXGR event. I reckon you could write in somebody else. This was not the way, bud." Laverne Spicer with a very spicy take with it on this, saying, "How effing dare you turn against President Trump after all he did for your dumb ass? Trump thought you was a really nice young man. Nice young men don't betray their friends. He stood by you when the world was against you. Where the F do you get off going public against him now? You could have just voted how you wanted without making it public. You did it the ghetto BS way. I hope your dumb ass is happy to burn up all the goodwill you had in the MAGA community. And don't come crawling back when Donald Trump wins either. Boy, go F yourself." Damn. MAGA scorned. Let me tell you what. Now, look, in total, so far, the guy's lost over 20,000 followers on Twitter/X. Whatever. Hilarious. Couldn't happen to a better person, I think. The more people he loses, the better. Because maybe elevating him as some sort of pseudo-celebrity after killing 2 people, because that's all he's famous for, wasn't a good idea after all. It turns out this boy hit too many independent thoughts for MAGA, which shows you that it's a cult. There's more. Steven writes, I regret ever supporting Kyle. He's flat out lying about Trump. There are only 2 choices, Trump or Kamala. Kyle chose to betray his nation and those that supported him. Sad. Gonna be amusing when he tries to gravel back to Mar-a-Lago in a few months. And then one more here. Lena Sazao writes, why sell out? Why don't you start advertising for Democrats instead? Because that's what you're doing, helping them. Can't fix stupid people. But I hope you never need our help again. We supported you 100%. Democrats are trying to bury you. I will make sure you lose any support here in Texas. So, look, there is nothing funnier than watching all the anti-cancel culture people do a literal cancel culture on Kyle Rittenhouse. I mean, it's the most ironic, and I don't feel bad for him, and nobody should. Because I mean, this is what happens when you try to, I don't know if he even is trying to leave the cult, because like the reason that he's like, well, I'm gonna go for a libertarian instead of Donald Trump is because, again, he's not pro-gun enough in his mind, because he did very, very slight, modest attempts at a little tiny bit of common sense gun regulation. But apparently Kyle Rittenhouse, that's too much, too extreme on that one single issue that Kyle Rittenhouse is known for. And that's enough. That's enough to really piss off the MAGA crowd, for it to be a absolute betrayal against them, which again just shows you it's not about policy positions. It is simply a cult mentality, a cult movement, and this is what happens when you leave the cult. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.